Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review for you guys a movie that's going to be available in theaters starting today, April 5th, 2019, called The Public. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So I believe this film is going to have a wide release. It might not be available in every theater, but I know at least one theater near me is going to have it, which we we don't get a lot of titles here. We usually just get the biggest titles. So this one is rated PG-13. It has a 1 hour 59-minute runtime. It is a drama, and it is written and directed by Emilio Estevez. And it has a really great cast: Jena Malone, Gabrielle Union, Emilio Estevez, Alec Baldwin, Christian Slater, Taylor Schilling, Michael Kenneth Williams, Richard T. Jones, and Jeffrey Wright. So a huge kind of all-star cast. Maybe these people aren't like the top tier actors, but you know who they are. And they're all just great in this movie. So this movie is about Emilio Estevez's character, Stuart, who is, he's kind of like a supervisor or something at the Cincinnati Public Library. And they have a lot of people who go to the library who are homeless, and they'll just kind of go in from opening to closing, so they have somewhere to stay, somewhere warm, and they just kind of hang out there. And, you know, they're not doing anything illegal or doing anything wrong, but the deal is that basically Cincinnati is in like a really cold spell, or whatever you want to call it, and temperatures are getting down between 0 and 10 degrees. And I think they say 5 or 6 people have died of exposure, and then one more person dies. And these people kind of, you know, they're getting fed up, and they're like, you know, we can't live out here. And they say there's nowhere for them to go. They say there's like a shelter is full, and then there's like a backup shelter because of the cold, and it's full, and there's just nowhere for them to go. So they go to the library and they say, we're not leaving. We're gonna stay here. You know, unless you guys do something else for us, we're gonna stay here. Now, Emilio Estevez, he tries to fight it at first. You know, he doesn't really want to go along with it, but he kind of ends up joining their cause. And they're basically doing like a peaceful protest, kind of barricading the door and saying, you know, we're not going to leave. You know, we'll gladly leave if you find somewhere else for us. And so Christian Slater is the district attorney, I believe it is, and he is running for mayor, and he's kind of running it a little bit. Not exactly. I don't think he's technically in charge. He also deals a little bit with the press, and he's trying to spin it like, oh, Emilio Estevez's character may have a gun, and you know, everybody in there is a hostage, and so they think something like really bad's going to happen. And I think not only are they kind of talking about how people kind of forget about the less fortunate, and there's kind of really a huge homeless problem in the United States, and we just kind of try to ignore it. But they are also trying to comment on police brutality and the use of force, and doing really more than is necessary, because even though these people haven't hurt anyone, they're not being violent, they don't have any weapons, they kind of want to just go in there and tear gas them, and everybody's like, you know, people are going to die, somebody's going to end up dead from this. And he's trying to get the information out to the news, because they're only getting the information from Christian Slater's character, and you know, he's basically lying to them. And then the news is kind of spinning it because they want people watching, so they're trying to make it work for them without really telling the truth necessarily. And then Alec Baldwin, he's like, I don't know what exactly he was, some kind of cop, and I think he was kind of leading the whole thing. And his son has like run away and is homeless and whatever, so he was kind of more sympathetic to their whole cause. But guys, I thought this was a great movie. Emilio Estevez was great. Everybody was really good, but I really enjoyed Emilio Estevez and his portrayal of this character. And I thought this was a really good movie. It was well done. The only complaint I really have is 2 hours seemed a bit long. I think it could have been a little shorter, but they kept it going well. It was well paced. It doesn't slow down too much anywhere. And I enjoyed this one, guys. So for a score on this one, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I definitely think you guys should check it out. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out the suggested videos. Check out my website, BobsMovieReview.com. And I'll see you guys next time.